Today, what we're going to be doing is working in the outdoor kitchen. Y'all see me working behind my table all the time that I put together. Stainless steel top, just some cedar siding. It's a fence, right? So what we're going to do today is we're going to put some stainless steel doors on the back side of this cabinet. Right now it's open. I never have put the doors in. But I use this. Y'all can see this is where I hang a camera up here. I hang lights up here, get my down shots and everything, and work on lighting. So hey, this is something I use a lot. We use it a lot in serving in the outdoor kitchen. So stick around today, and I'm going to show you some outside doors, stainless steel that's going to fit on here and give you a discount code for you to use to buy some if you need some for your outdoor kitchen. So stick around and let's see how we do this. Hey folks, I am Chef Johnny. This is Texas Style Barbecue and Cuisine. Appreciate you stopping by. As you can see, I got a box here. These are 24 by 26 inch doors. Yitahome, I guess it's Y-I-T-A Home. So it's not Yita or Yada, but that's where I got them from. They're packed good. They're in styrofoam. And if you look, guys, here's what the door looks like. It does have handles. What they've done is they've turned them in for shipping. So all you gotta do is unscrew them and put them back on. But I'm gonna get y'all close where y'all can kind of see how it's welded together. And I wasn't sure about how stiff they would be as far as doing the back, but I think they're pretty stiff. They'll work. And we'll come in close and let's see kind of how they look. So here we go. Here's the doors. You can see they're put together in here. We got welded corners where they're welded. Solid weld up on top. Look at the door. Front of it looks good. There's our Phillips head screws that will turn around for the handles. And they're, like I said, mounted in here. And gives you a little screwdriver comes with it. And there you go. Washers and things like that. But we're going to get this all mounted up. We've got it right there. It's a good lip. Like I said, it's stiff. I don't think I'm going to have to do anything to it. I think it'll mount just fine, and it's going to work good. So you can see the inside of my cabinet, and that's caulked just to stop dust and moisture from coming in. And I've got some foam that we did in there, sprayed foam and caulked the inside of this, so that we won't get a lot of dust and stuff in here once these doors get on. And then here is the board that I'm going to have to move. This overall, now to let you see, overall this door is 24 inches to the top, 26 inches wide. But I'm going to sit it on this lip so my hole can be smaller. Come in here, get the size, and it's going to be, I think, 22.5 inches. 22 3/4 is what it was. So 22 3/4 to here. And if I come to here, I can leave part of this board on there. Let me lay this down. But you can see, I was worried about the 24. I got 22 3/4. So I don't have to cut this board all the way out. If I sit it down flat, it's going to come to here. So I can leave this board in here. I'm just going to cut that so that I can use this to still screw my boards onto and attach it. And I'm going to put some upright boards to fit around the frame. So come in a little bit closer and we'll show you how we're going to do this. We look at this. So my framework, all right, is 23 1/4. I'll probably give it just a little bit. I'm going to go 23 and quarter's good. Let me go here. I may go tight with a quarter. Yeah, a quarter will work. So 23 1/4 wide. Now I've got two doors going in. And tell you what, guys, I've got 21 1/4. I thought it was 22 a while ago. Oh, you know why? I came off the lip. I don't have to come off the lip. 21 1/4 is my space. If I go 21 5/16 high, we're good. So let's get this marked, and we're going to figure out where these doors go. We're going to get our overall measurement. Pull our tape. We're 70 inches wide, so we're going to have 35 is going to be the center. So we'll mark our center, then we'll figure out where we want our doors at. From here, right, here up 21 1/4 inches. So we're going to have a lot of our 2x left. 21 1/4. Heck, we're not cutting much off of there. So that's good. I'm not going to have to take this. I thought I was going to take the whole thing out because of the 24 inches, but that includes the lip. So we're good to go there. I'll put a board here, one of my boards here. So I'll have to, they're 5.5 inch pieces of cedar, right? So I'll rip that down to 4 3/4. Got a table saw, I'll go do that in. I'll mount one here, and the board in between will be upright in between them. And then I'm going to put a 2x4 on each side of this, all right? So that we have support from the sides. So I'll mount one here with some boards in between them. This will screw into it, and I'll probably mount another one on the far side so that we can get that fit. And this gives us, you got to really have 2 inches. So I'm going to put those 2x4s in this way, and they'll work good. And just toenail them down in. I may get underneath and screw up into the bottoms of them, but I'll toenail them in up here so that we have enough room. Let's get this other cabinet door down here and start kind of figuring out the layout of it. Now, one thing I'm going to do for y'all is, I was going to mark this with a pencil. Not sure you can see pencil marks. Grab the red Sharpie so y'all can see it. So we know dead center is 35 inches. So we're going to come in here, and that's, hey, that's right where my screws are. So let's get our mid-center mark, right? And I'll go ahead and put my mark in here at 21 1/4. So it's telling me I need to cut off about 1 1/16 inches off this board. So I'll mark that, do it. But let's see what this looks like with the doors in it. I have it laid out here now. It won't quite do it right, but that door is going to be right there. I think that's going to make a good door sitting flat, flush down on the ground. In fact, what I'm going to do is, instead of pulling the tape measurement, I'm going to put this in. I'm going to take my marker. I'm going to draw me a line, and that shows me exactly where it needs to be. There's the end of my cabinet. So, a marker right there. And that's where my door needs to be. Now, just got an old 2x4. We've been doing some work and demoed out some boards. So, I'm just going to use an old board here that I already have. And I'm going to cut it. And what I've decided is instead of mounting it up underneath here and trying to make that flush, I'm going to bring these holes out 1.5 inches on each side, cut this wider, and then what I can do is I will have something to screw my 2x4 into right here. So I'm going to come out 1.5 inches on both sides, and my studs will be able to inset here and be the edge of where the door goes. Now, before I cut this, just to let y'all know, if you have a pre-made hole, they sell these doors in different sizes, so you can get one to fit your opening. I got it so they would fit in this cabinet, and I had to modify just a little bit to make them work, but you may just be able to slide yours in and screw them in because they do have variable sizes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my skill saw and make sure I got a 1.5 inches through. Might get a little loud. I'll try to turn this down on here, but I'm going to take my line, and I know my line, I want to leave the line on here, all right? So come over here, and I know I'm going to have woodworkers all hollering at me. Guys, I did actually used to be a carpenter in my young days. My dad was a construction superintendent, so he taught me a lot, but I'm just going to do a plunge hole right here. Going to put this on, get it going. So there we go there. Now I need to cut this, and we'll be good to go. All right, guys, didn't quite go all the way through here. So I'm going to take my other little saw y'all saw I had a while ago. And I tell you what, I don't know who invented these, but man, when I was a carpenter, I could have used one of these. These things are handy, but we'll take it and cut it out. There we go. That's done. Let's see if this door will fit in there. Back on there. There we go. And of course, it's not going to go that far in because I actually am going to have a cedar facing on it. But there you go. Y'all can kind of see how it looks. Let me slide it to see. Can y'all? I can't quite see that side. But anyways, that's how they're going to look. Of course, we'll turn the handles around. But I'm going to show you how I get the two studs in. And then what I'm going to do is, off camera, I'll trim out for the other door, get the other door going. And then I'll show you us putting the siding on and getting these doors mounted. Real easy process. Now, got our boards cut to 21 1/4. And it's going to go in right there. Let me take a hammer. Just tap it in. We have that one in. Now we're going to do the same thing over here. It's in place. And just tap it in. So hey, perfect fit right there. Nothing wrong with that. And if we open it up, easy access to screw our doors into this. So we just got to make sure that we anchor this. I'm going to anchor it at the top, show you how I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to put it tight and toenail into the bottom to hold the bottom in place. So let's get it out of the way. And what I'm going to take is, I got a 3-inch screw. And I'm going to come in, I'm going to pre-drill this, and I'm going to go at an angle so that my screw basically goes in like that into this stud. And it shouldn't split anything if I do it that way. So just come in here, I'm going to get kind of below that level, 3/4 of an inch in. And now I'm going to go upward into it. Now, if you're having a hard time getting your screws in, you can just take a bar of soap and rub soap on these. It slicks them up, helps them go in a lot better. Little trick that I learned from my daddy years ago. So there we go. Top's good. Gonna do the same way on this side. So again, 1 5/8 wood screw from the bottom up into it, and I can put 2 of them in there. If I want to, I can toenail one down into here, but I think I'll be all right just going up in there. And I think this side's ready to go. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do the other side, and I'm going to show y'all that when I get ready to start putting the cedar on it. We'll come back with you and let you see that, but I'm going to do the other side just like I did this side, just a mirror image of it. All right, guys, I've got my top done. And we're going to put these on. They're going to go right there, get them flush on the end, bottom up, and that's the way they're going to go. You'll notice I did put in a couple of nailers here and here to catch my short pieces. I put in a nailer on the end also to catch that. I really don't think it's enough. I want a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to notch right here. I'm going to go down, all right, 1 inch. So I'm going to take 1 inch off this board just on those ends on the bottom, so I'll have a good base to attach my piece going down. All right, so let's get this up there. When I get this flush, come down just a little bit. There we go. Good and tight. Give me a couple of those all the way. I'm going to come flush up against the top because I want to get a good seal. And again, I'll probably come in from the inside, either caulk or put some foam in there so we keep dust and bugs out of the inside of this cabinet. All right, let's get it flush on the end. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark it Got it flush on the end. I'm going to mark it right here. Now I'm going to go to the other end and mark that end. And right there, we're going to go down an inch. But we're going to take that so those boards will go lower down, even though I got nailers in the middle. May just do the ends though. Make it a little bit easier on me. Go down an inch on the ends. That'll fit fine. Just enough high where we can't see it. Should be under our lip. It's good there. Not here now. Now just work our way across. Keep my top good and flush. And we'll go all the way across. We'll show you that, but we're going to get this piece on. One here on the side to hold it in place. And remember, oh, you know what? No, I didn't. So, remember, I'm barely catching this board, so one at the edge. There we go. Now, right here, I've got a 2x4. So, we come in here. See if we can tap it into place now. There we go. Down to the bottom. Squat out here so you can see me. Now we'll do those middle ones. We'll measure those, get those in, and we'll be ready to put those doors in. Here we go. Last bit of our covering's going on, our cedar. Going to take this and see if it'll fit in place. It's a little bit long. May have to trim it just a fuzz. Take this one. They're both just a fuzz long. Let me trim them off and we'll get them on there. I'm going to take these handles off. Don't know if y'all can see that from over there, but it's just a little Phillips head screw. There we go. Screws will pop right out now. And we'll turn these around and put our handles on. Just sit it into place. Push it all the way in. And if you look, I've got a hole here and a hole here. So I'm going to push it down. Grab one of my screws. It looks like I got this bottom off some. Not gonna worry about it a whole lot. We still want to pull it over where the doors would not close good or look right. It looks like they are going to. I have not put it in. I didn't square this one probably. I just eyeballed it, and that bottom's off a little bit. But we're not gonna worry about it now. Do it on the same thing on the other side. See if y'all can see this, but here's my screw hole right here, right? Make sure that's pushed all the way back, all the way in. One at the top and there's one at the bottom. So this door will close now. Let's close it. Push that all the way in. There we have it. Move that over where y'all can see a little bit, but that's it. Let me get the other door in. Well, guys, when you don't check both boxes, you don't always see things. I'm hoping this is exactly the same size because it's not the same door. 23 1/4. It'll fit. But I guess they sent me an example of 2 different doors. I think I told them they were going on the same cabinet. Didn't realize they had, but this one is like that. So I didn't notice this. I didn't catch it till right now. But there we go. It is the same size. As you can see, it's another day. Gave them a call, Yitahome, and they said, hey, y'all sent me 2 different doors. And of course they were like, well, we wanted people to see a variety of the doors we have. Well, I said, they're going on the same cabinet. So anyways, they sent me another door back. So I got the new door in. We're going to pop this one off. Just going to show you popping it off. Should go right back in the same screw holes. Pretty easy. But we're going to get this one mounted on there. Let you see the cabinet with both doors. But that's the one that had the exterior handles. This one's got the reach in. They sent me 2 of the reach in, so it's going to be flush on the front. I like that idea. There, folks, you got it. How to install some doors in your outdoor kitchen. These are nice. Like I told you, they sent these out to me for doing a video. So I've been wanting to get some. Never had pulled the trigger. I think these are good. They were nice, fit in real well. It was easy to do. Y'all saw kind of how I had to build the wood frame. If you've got rock, you know, like underneath my grills and stuff, you just have to frame that in wood if you don't have wood there now to install something like this. Or you can use the concrete anchors and go right into the concrete if your side's right. So you might have to adjust the hole because these are different uniform sizes where, you know, they're not built to your specific hole. But anyways, hey, I think it's pretty good deal. I think it's a good company. They were quick. Boy, they got this other door right out to me so that I could shoot a video for y'all. But hey, I'm excited. I finished my cabinet finally, which I've been putting off for a really long time. And we got that done. Yitahome, thank y'all for sending these out. Really do appreciate that. Guys, there's a discount code down below that y'all can use. Save a little money when you buy your doors for your outdoor kitchen. So you know what, I may put these on my wife's got a little table she uses for working on her flowers and stuff here in the yard. I may stick that other door on there or something like that so that she has a nice way to close up all of her equipment and things that she has going on. But anyways, we're going to find another use for that door. Hey, thank y'all for stopping by. I always do appreciate it. This is Texas Style Barbecue and Cuisine. I am Chef Johnny, and thanks for stopping by, and we'll see y'all down the road. So long, everybody.
How them boys put food away beats all I've ever seen.